Okay. And we are set.
Ah,
Perfect. Alright, you ready for the giant medley?
ah. On Twitch, right?
Yep. Now we will actually end as soon as we beat the giant medley. So if we beat it in first try, then
Short stream.
short stream.
God, I hope it's a short stream.
Regular medley will probably go much better. I don't know why there's a bit of a weird audio thing going on. That's probably because his PC does not go as well with the 3DS. Thankfully, we know how these fights go.
Yep.
It's just a
You
pattern.
just need to be perfect.
Yep. Perfect run. Alright.
Flawless execution.
And take him with no damage.
Yeah.
Fuck! Well, there we go. That was a perfect run ending right there. Fucking
Well,
real.
run over, restart.
Let's just.
Roll it back.
I mean, we'll keep on going. It's just a little bit of damage. It's just that one timing for that one attack is always just so tricky for me.
I just made myself dinner.
Yep. Alrighty. We had salmon for dinner. But we're kind of on a Mediterranean diet, which means a lot of fish.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of fish.
Yeah, fish is actually fine.
Yeah,
For me.
don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with fish, I'm just,
You prefer
Too-
meat, like red meat.
I'd prefer, yes, I would prefer, like, red meat or poultry.
Yeah, I probably prefer that as well.
Yeah, like, again, fish is fine every once in a while.
The reason why I have is because actually my dad needs a Mediterranean diet.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing though, it's just,
Yeah.
no, it is. It does make me wonder though. Alright, if you were to level yourself up in Dream Team in the very first area type of thing, all the way
Basically, how
to,
long would it take for you to get to level 99?
from the very earliest area. View that area like crazy. It's like,
Yeah.
like before you either you skip the first two bosses. So we'll say first two boss fights don't really kind of count as bosses in a way. We go all the way to
Basically,
Brickle.
that one spot where... Oh, Brickle?
Yeah, up to before you actually meet up with Brickle and you face yourself against Robot. Or Grobot. Right.
Again, and there seems to be an enemy respawning problem with Dream Team.
Yeah, I agree.
When it feels like enemies should respawn, they shouldn't.
Doesn't make any sense though.
Yeah.
That's definitely one thing I can admit, like, as a flaw for Dream Team though, is that enemies don't seem to spawn correctly. They should spawn.
Yeah.
I mean, they should spawn, but they don't.
Mm-hmm. Metal.
Fuck again! Isn't that timing though? It's probably in the air now. Nope, you're in the air. Oh, fuck.
With more damage?
Yeah. Well, this fight's probably gonna be a bust, but
Yeah.
we'll see how far I go for this one anyway. If I game over.
It's a warm-up.
Yep, it's a warm-up. I expect us to get pretty far for. But yeah, what I'm thinking, like, if you level yourself to level 99, and you had like Luigi, like go through the giant thing, right? Goes to the giant phase. Mind you, you're beating all these bosses in one shot just by stomping on them. Or actually, heck, I know that was like the whole challenge. Do you remember Bowser's? Did you ever watch my Bowser's Side Story challenge run?
No, I don't think so because I was mainly focusing on school at the time.
Alright. Yeah, well, in the challenge in particular, what I did was I tried to beat the entirety of the game without using a single bros move. It's impossible. There's
impossible?
it's impossible. You're forced to use a bros move. Actually, all Mario Luigi games, you're forced to use a bros move. I think Paper Jam might be the only one might be able to avoid using a bros moves. I think it's the one that it's actually possible to avoid.
Well, I think you may be able to do it in
Dream Team?
Partners in Time. I can't really think of a place where...
Oh, the Toadsworth tutorial with the green shell.
Yeah. So,
Super
normally with
Saga.
stuff like that, yeah, that's a given. Like, you can't do it inside story, even if you exclude...
I mean, if you exclude the tutorial versions of those things, then I would say most of them are actually possible, except for part of Bowser's Side Story.
Because of that one part of the Star Cure, you need to use the one where Luigi gets fat.
Yep. You need Fat Luigi to do that damage. You are forced to do that. But other than that, and then Dream Team, I think is actually possible. It would just make a lot of fights long as shit.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine trying to do something like this, something like a boss that does a lot of healing though, like Dream Bowser, basically.
Basically, you need to overlevel what's the hell.
Yeah, and update all your stats in attack, defense, speed, and possibly even stash. Added bonus, you play on hard mode for Dream Team. Right?
Yep.
Now you have even less material resource. But also for the giant battles, as an added bonus, no giant bros attacks. You'd be forced to do that one tutorial one in both of them though.
Okay, which is why I think. So, it is very much possible, just very long. At least with Partners in Time, you could sell the bros items for extra moolah.
With Bowser's Side Story though, like for instance, to put it simply, go right to something along like Dark Fawful and even the final boss took me like quite a while to beat. For Dark Fawful though, he was probably the hardest boss for me in the entirety of the challenge. He was the hardest.
Yep.
Because that one attack that kind of kept on killing me a lot. First off, his helmet, mind you, does so much. It basically takes a while actually to kill. His helmet does take a while actually to kill, though. That's basically what it was.
Yeah. It would be a lot easier with bros attacks, but those are banned.
Yep. As a matter of fact, in the original, actually forced you to use the Goomba Storm attack in his tutorial. It actually forced you to use the Goomba tutorial. But but in the remake, they get rid of that. Fortunately, they don't get rid of the Green Shell tutorial though. So he actually, as a matter of fact, the original actually has
because it's technically required for the enemies are facing.
That is true. Unfortunately, you can't level yourself up to like level 99 to like damage him. They do basically do like literally 0 damage.
Yeah, they have helmets, and they're being protected by the helmet, because obviously if you wear a helmet, you're invincible from the top. Because that's how helmets work. No, they don't.
That is true. Doesn't make any sense at all.
You know, why don't Mario and Luigi just wear a helmet to prevent them from taking damage from all of those attacks that land on their head?
That is true. When I wear special. Oh fuck! I messed up. I screwed up a little bit.
And you're dead.
Yep. Thankfully, I have a lot of money though.
Mm-hmm.
I will definitely say this is definitely probably the toughest challenge for me.
Mamma mia.
It deserves credit for being difficult as hell.
Yep.
I do wish they. I mean, I'll be honest. I've never ever did that paper jam, papercraft medley. So that one is probably difficult in its own right. But I think like you have to rally the toads, and it's also. I do kind of get the idea of the gimmick of the papercraft foes, but I kind of would have wished they actually would have had like just one big papercraft foe you fight off against. You know what I mean? One giant foe.
Yeah.
Also, if you really think about it, Dream Team Paper Jam only has like 5 areas in the game: grasslands, jungle, ocean, snow, forest.
Desert?
Well, it's oh yeah, desert. About standard areas though. But like, of the giant battles, or the quote giant battles though, you have grasslands, desert, snow, and then Bowser's Castle twice. Like I would have loved maybe have like a giant like papercraft blooper maybe. Like that'd been pretty cool. Like a giant papercraft blooper or a giant papercraft blooper. Where the whole idea of the gimmick, the fight was like like stomp on the different like tentacles.
I don't know.
Or heck,
If the papercraft fights were a bit different, then
fuck, I got hit. Yeah, I mean, I think really, like for some fights though, here's what I think they could have done. Give us more papercrafts, more areas. Like for instance, maybe we'll have one in the forest, maybe you have one in the beach. But actually have that look. Because honestly, most of the areas are kind of just, eh.
hey Mo.
Hey Glock.
Yeah, I will say that I have not even played Paper Jam. I've seen Mero's like the AI translated version of Paper Jam.
I mean,
Are you guys talking about? You guys were talking about Paper Jam, were you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've beaten Paper Jam. I've also even beaten Dry Bowser.
I mean,
it's criminally easy.
I mean, I found the translated version entertaining because it was translated a bunch of times and back to English. Made no sense. But
I mean, one of the funny quotes one of the funny pictures I actually have is basically Roy saying, "It's okay, those 3 won't be much of a threat." And it's like the famous last words for like all boss, all villains.
Did you also make that news report thing based on Paper Jam?
Those were old Instagram edits that I did. Very old. Like those were very old, basically. They're terrible. Okay. I would not recommend watching those.
I only watched it once and then never watched it again.
Yeah, they're old though, but that's not really the point.
Yeah. So yeah, I should probably dip out of Call of Dragons then.
Yeah.
Uninstall the game, honestly. It's not gonna...
Yep.
Also, Mel, Will and I have been thinking of possibly making just kind of a filler series for in case Gold just wants to play some Minecraft.
Okay.
Minecraft Skyblock.
Co-op.
Co-op. Though also,
Minecraft Hypixel Skyblock co-op.
Okay.
I also want to do one of these, try at least a hardcore. See how far I go. Even if I do it like once or twice, you know? Right?
Yeah, I believe in this it would be considered an Iron Man. Oh, no wait, hold on, just a hardcore series, never mind.
It's basically a series, just basically fill out time until the next series is ready.
Yeah, but right now he already has a lot of series going.
Yeah. And then these series, like most of these series, we've been doing ever since, you know, this year started.
Since January, I would say. So,
Yeah.
man, I mean, once Dream Team is done, next series I have probably in process for probably. Yeah, Paper Jam will probably be a lot longer. We're not doing Paper Jam anytime soon.
Yep. You're talking about the co-op one, right?
Same with partners. Same with partners. Time retravel hard mode. Retravel co-op. That was also gonna be also another co-op as well.
Well, at least we know that the co-op thing worked because me and Lucario tried it.
You know, I really kind of feel like, in my personal opinion, like the amount of turns I have actually is plenty for these boss fights. Like I'm never running out of time. And I think I'd probably run out of time if I actually had was forced to actually heal myself a couple times, right? Sacrifice turns for healing.
Right.
Because then I'd be forced to manage when I heal.
So,
and
this is literally just a skill issue. Why you keep losing this?
Yeah, pretty much. So there's also, I think, if anything, the mushrooms. Well, even the mushrooms though, I do kind of struggle. I'm not really great for mushrooms though anyway, which also means I have to also have to perfect the mushrooms as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd cheese the mushroom tutorial though. I literally just said, okay, give me more mushrooms. They didn't even stop me though. I made Mario work really hard, giving me shrooms. But honestly, after the first boss, the next one, and probably even, I mean, Earthquake? I know Earthquake gave me difficult in his own right, but I would say Earthquake actually is... Earthquake only has that one difficult attack, I would say.
Yep.
And same with
so for the Skyblock series, I'll probably just watch it since, you know, I can't even do it.
Oh no, we were thinking about having you join us, but there are things you can do, Mel.
Oh, the things I can do?
Yeah, it's just you won't be able to do any of the combat or really any of the bosses.
Oh, I just realized one thing.
So
I mean, I guess if we restart, means zombies won't have all as we have, you know, right? We have to probably get. And also, we'll have this YouTube series. We'll be doing that with the YouTube icon.
I mean, if Hypixel notices us.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a small channel, though. I'll be honest. The only way I'd probably notice it in a way is probably if all of a sudden,
Yeah. Also, with Mineplex shutting down and all that. Just Minecraft with minigame stuff really isn't that popular as it once was.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad though. So I've always liked minigames though, or even Minecraft maps, or actually.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Some of the minigames are really good. It's just they've fallen out of favor.
Probably because it's much better to play classic Minecraft usually.
Right now, I would say what's popular in Minecraft is the create mod.
The creating everything mod. Create anything and everything.
Yeah, the create mod. Because well, it is truly a marvel of what people can do with it. Vanilla,
Vanilla is
Vanilla SMP. on
Yeah,
the
there's-
Java
and,
edition.
and there's also that like, was it the kind of versions where it's like, like Dreamcraft or something like this, right?
Oh no, the Dream SMP is gone. But that was still an SMP.
Okay, that's what. Well, there's
Survival
also
multiplayer.
okay, life. There's also lifesteal as well.
Yeah. Occasionally some life
I would
skills.
probably get banned pretty easily. You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is kind of interesting to know how like when Luigi's actually knocking those like pillars off, it's like knocks 2 for the first one and knocks 1 for the second one. I'm gonna knock 1 and 1.
Well, now I've done all the.
No, there goes Mario. Damn it.
Well, good thing I did all the Fire Emblem Engage stuff, I think.
At least kind of figuring out how the Tempest trials are gonna go. Oh shit!
Yeah. Which means I'm going back to directing my focus on
I accidentally healed him.
Ooh.
Fuck! I healed him. I fucking healed him. Damn it. And there we go. I made the fight longer now.
Hey, maybe you'll run out of turns.
That's true, but also I don't.
What?
This fight's
I'm
supposed to
Some
be-
bosses.
You'll
So some
die
bosses
before
can heal
that.
themselves, but we're left in a situation where we can't heal ourselves.
I don't see this fight gonna be a win either. I'll probably just let this fight go on and probably end it.
Yeah, practice round.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. I'm trying to get myself into the swing of things and warming myself up. You know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
This is
gold.
not a serious attempt, this is just practice round.
Oh yeah, gold.
I mean, if
after
only I
last
could actually
section.
heal myself a little bit, I would definitely take advantage of that.
Yep.
That's like
Oh, yeah,
I wish
well,
I
last
could. I mean, I
week
wish.
gold.
I mean,
I need to check that actually. You know, I need to check that. Where? Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm just. Hold on. I'm just checking the dock.
remember, Mel. All the moments in particular are. Every kind of fails.
Yeah.
Every single kind of like, if the game over or the like mission, you know, if the failed type of screen appears, then it counts. The only one that will not count is that funny, fake, you know, game over thing. Okay.
Funny thing, game over thing.
Remember the one from like Mount
The
Pajama?
play game over at the top up in
Oh, that
Java.
Don't count that
Oh,
one.
that one.
That one does not count at all.
Use it as the intro.
The intro. The intro to the death montage just shows that.
Yeah. Or no, included, but included. Add a mark, add a tally. Then when it cuts back, remove the tally.
Yep. So when I find that death montage, will I know when?
I mean, first
Like
off,
rolling.
it's Mount Pajama. When I back was facing Mount Pajama the first time around.
Yep. Oh yes, and it's also the stream where we spent 5 hours on.
A lot of these streams are. Well, that's probably because I didn't really think I probably should have split it in 2 different parts, though. You know?
Oh. Oh, that's why.
No, a lot of the streams took actually take a long time because I'm not really planning out. Normally, if I can get a good stream that actually lasts for like 3 hours, maybe that's perfect for me. It was just I wasn't really planning things out correctly. That or I was really bad and I was actually dying a lot and reset myself. Mind you, I did get quite a few game overs during the Mount Pajama area. So when I get a game over, I'd be reset myself all the way back. And it does reset you back quite a bit.
Yeah.
Finally got an excellent for this one right here. Gotten greats though, which is good. But I think really, if you think about it, the last 2 fights don't require many turns though. It's only like the first 3 that require the most amount of turns. Like Mount Pajama does require the most amount of turns though. It's like every other turn basically. You have to like attack and counter his attacks though, because he's invincible until he's knocked down.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing I kind of wish like Giant Luigi actually had in particular. You know what I think? First off, going back to Giant Bowser though. One thing I think actually they should have had for Bowser was like an attack that allowed him actually use turn to a shell and like roll into a ball and like roll into people, like a shell basically, right?
Yeah.
With Luigi, a forward hammer swing, or maybe heck, more Bros types of Bros moves. I do actually like the finishers though. And I'll be honest, I do kind of like how the Inside Story remake actually gave Bowser finishers. I mean, they didn't really have to do that, but you have to admit, the original version of Fawful Express was annoying as hell to beat. Probably one of the more difficult giant fights. You played the original Inside Story, right? You know, Glock?
Oh yeah. Like well actually. Oh, did I? No, I didn't beat the game.
I mean, think about it. With all those timer clocks you had to collect, being limited in quantity. I'll be honest, I wouldn't blame anybody for using Action Replay. Give yourself a bunch of, like, 999 of the time clocks because of how difficult these fights were. I mean, I did that. Then again, I also kind of cheesed the trash can bot by literally just having apparently. I was over leveled though, but I had like 999 stats basically. But yeah, it seems like only up to like Seakeeper and Bowser only have like the ability to kind of give you some healing items. And I know it's directly on the OG fights though as well, but like on the at least. Fortunately, Earthquake does have its own level of difficulty. Ooh, 18 turns left. Oh shit. Yeah, this fight definitely is going to be a... This fight's definitely going to be... I'm basically kind of hoping I can beat Zkeeper relatively easily. But Zkeeper does require like 4 turns to beat you, pretty much.
Okay.
seen Susie make an appearance yet.
Yeah, let's talk. What just do?
There we go. Into the water.
It shows she's armed. I just don't know what she's doing.
Are you shitting me? No, what the fuck? You're right in the fucking water. Come on, man. Come on.
Fuck you over.
I'm right. No. He's using the hammer right there.
Are you kidding me?
Right there. Come on. Screw
Well,
you,
then,
man.
Well, then again, this is the hammer. What do you expect?
Okay. Into the water.
Into
Splash
the
him
water.
in there.
And
now the entire camera is just like to pan out and then just rotate.
Yep.
I guess the good news if you think about it, it means I don't have to like, waste another turn. I should knock it into the water though.
Yeah.
Health bar's about at halfway. It's pretty good.
Here we go.
14 turns left.
Oh no.
Oh no. Yep, it
Oh,
does that.
So if anything, his health bar is about maybe at 40%, 30, 40, 35, 40% maybe. I mean, he's taking explosion damage now, which means he's in the lower half of his fight phase.
What?
Which means now he's probably going to spam more hammer attacks, or block or Tetris. If I can get a ball attack, it'd be perfect though. We all know the ball attack for me is like not as common. So I remember in the original fight, the ball attack, he did it more.
You did it more?
Yeah, he did. Like literally, I mean, it seems like all the attacks though, you need like 2 excellence, just so you knock him into the water.
Yeah.
Yep. It does take some damage from the hammer strike, which is actually pretty good. Mario's down, which means Mario's up again, which is actually perfect. Which means oh, we are like right there. Okay, will we enough to actually defeat him?
Let's hope so.
Okay, his health bar is very low. I think one more turn will probably finish him off, and he'll be toast.
Okay, so one more turn.
Meaning probably the Drill Bros move will probably be finishing him off.
Hopefully.
Nope, he is toast.
Yep.
So it looks like all needed like a grate basically to finish him off.
Yep.
feather. Just drops a feather. Just breaks to pieces. Like Jenga.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Actually, you know what? I just used my finger just to push one of the pieces out.
No, no. You gotta blow on it.
Gotta blow on it. Oh yeah.
We all know wind.
Blows up Jenga with mind.
Yeah. And that's how you win Jenga.
No, you ruined it.
I ruined it.
Yeah, there was supposed to be a funny.
Oh.
This was in my fucking Jenga.
Yeah, the car made a response to the whole thing I mentioned, like sending people stuff. So far, I think I've sent everyone except for those 4: Evie, Aiden, Macario, and well, Frank. Those are the only 4 people I've not really sent anything to.
Yep. Well,
Alright, Z-Keeper.
time for the birdies to hit the floor.
Jump! Stomp. Duck.
Whack.
Jump. And then...
I'm gonna beat this.
No, you do know exactly the Z-Keeper. His second charge time he does. Remember it's jump, wait, jump again, and then again.
So jump, fake out, jump.
And then jump again.
Oh,
So jump, fake out, jump, jump.
That birdie's hit the floor.
Yeah, boom! So you take it off a little bit, decent bit of his health though, also because we do the counterattacks though. If you time it right, we can counterattack and do massive damage to him.
Yep.
Ah, I got a great. But it does a lot of damage though anyway.
Yep.
Health bars. Think of a good portion of his health, and after this, we have the second phase of the fight. I also gotta do the eggs perfectly as well. Thankfully, also you have to really refight battles. You don't actually have to spend money on some of them though, which is pretty handy though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sugar Conway to play this game.
He has played the Round Story first, remember?
Yeah, I don't know why he hasn't played that game. I'm
Actually,
not sure which one he would actually play.
Why he's not playing it is because he's playing black and white too.
I was in there as well. If you were to think about it, one thing hopefully he doesn't do is like doesn't treat this franchise like he does with the Paper Mario franchise, where it's like, oh, I'm sorry, there's only 3 Mario and Luigi games. Bull fucking shit. Dream Team definitely exists. Paper Jam I can kind of get, you know.
Yeah.
But to be honest, that also be just as screwed though as well. Like at least give Mario and Luigi fan. At least if you're gonna disrespect half the Paper Mario fan base, Sugar Conroy, at least don't do the same to the Mario and Luigi fan base. Don't alienate the fans who like Dream Team stuff.
Yeah. He looks
Like
it's
that's my
important.
2 cents though. Don't alienate half the fan base, or at least a good portion of the fan base just because you don't care about a certain game. Even if that fan base is much smaller than good mass.
Yeah.
I don't think Conroy has ever. At least I don't remember him.
Oh no, he did alienate. He actually did. When he did his whole like Paper Mario 64 remaster, he did a little thing, almost like teasing Origami King, just that Nintendo disrespected those origami fans by literally having it switch over to a 64 Let's Play.
Wow. Wow.
So what? It's his channel. He can do what he wants.
No, that's true. It's understandable. But
I wouldn't say it's alienating. And besides, just because one person thinks one thing isn't as good as how it was. No, it's not like people hold buckets in for 1,000-year door.
I know. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if, honestly, like, that's why I'm hearing a lot of stuff about the next Paper Mario game having probably having references that could be like a TTYD remastered. I'm like thinking, okay, hell no. That's a terrible idea. Like, I think remastering TTYD is a big fucking mistake. I'm not on the TTYD hype train. Mind you, TTYD is not one of my favorite Paper Mario games, which is pretty obvious.
Yeah. The reason why I don't think they should remaster it is they'll lack things behind amiibos.
Yeah. Well, I think it's my amiibos. They might actually do something. They'll have, like, I would say.
Hey, they did that with the Zeldas. To buy the Paper Mario amiibo to get access to a new partner.
Ironically enough, and what I kind of think is what will happen is that you'll have like, maybe like, you won't have anything bonus, everything. They might just make it like, I mean, literally just do like what 3D All Stars did. Port the goddamn game and make it look exactly the same as possible. Don't even change anything at all. Like Paper Mario 3D All Stars.
Yeah.
You get the original trilogy all in one neat little bow. Simple as that.
Yeah, but that's up to Nintendo to truly do. I mean, it is up to them, but
if Nintendo did that for 3D All Stars, it makes sense if they did for Paper Mario. Just
remember, they also made 3D All Stars Limited.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I have no reason actually to kind of get the Paper Mario trilogy. The only reason why I got it, the only reason why I got the Mario 3D All Stars trilogy was because of its limited release. It was kind of just a fun way to kind of just put out 3 games again, and give me kind of reason to kind of do so.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't actually have Super Mario 64 though. To be honest, I did have it, but I didn't have it because of like it was on my Wii that currently is not actually working for me.
If they did remaster, I think, $1,000-Year Door, I would get it, only because I haven't played the game.
Which, that's what I was saying. If you don't have the game, you can get the game like that.
Another thing why they shouldn't do it, they could replace all those unique characters with Toads, Bob-ombs, and Koopas.
Pretty much. Or the art will not be as good. They might also like, I mean, also the music of the game, it's fine. Fuck!
Died?
Yeah, Zkeeper. I moved over to the side too much.
Yeah. This is just practice. It's still practice, guys.
Yep.
Bill, don't count this round.
But yeah. Honestly, they really. I mean, to be honest, I think really cool. I think they could do on the Switch would be to release all the Mario and Luigi games, like all of them, like basically in one big collection.
Yeah. Apparently the same with this. Yeah. This $1,000-Year Door remake.
But I would say making them in their best quality they have. So for instance, doing all the remastered remake versions. So 3DS for all 3DS versions, with maybe with Partners in Time DS being remastered and having like 3DS like graphics, just to kind of improve them, so it all looks kind of the same.
But I heard they could the $1,000-Year Door remake.
I kid you not. If you go into the Paper Mario subreddit though, and I've noticed this really heavily, because I do guys go in there occasionally, most of the time, because I sometimes find memes and stuff. But it's like, it is actually always exactly the same. And a lot of times people actually praise. The one person I thought in particular was really interesting and kind of surprised, and what made me actually want to play Sticker Star, was the one guy in particular actually went through and reviewed every single level of Sticker Star. That's what he did. He reviewed every single level of Sticker Star. And like he actually like he made. I mean, people actually really were like they were congratulating him basically. Because this guy in particular, mind you, he's a small-time YouTuber though. Yeah, if you did like a video discussing like the final level, basically. And it was kind of neat though. It's like you almost never see that. Almost always, it's like people talking about TTYD though, which yeah, I get. It's the best Paper Mario game of all time, and mind you, I want to play Color Splash. That's the last Paper Mario game left I kind of play. And once I play Color Splash, I will finally definitely be able to kind of give myself an opinion on which Paper Mario game for me was the best and which one was the worst.
Wait, Gold, do you still have your Wii U?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do.
Okay, sorry.
Well, I mean, my Wii U currently has to do with some certain issues, probably because the house fire. Basically, we had to like get a new one. But the other Wii U actually I have still exists, the one that was in the house fire. But like, it's and also because apparently we had some other issues going on. Apparently, also because a thunderstorm kind of fried some of my systems though, including my problem.
That's why you get something known as a surge protector.
We did have a surge protector.
It was connected to the Wii U?
Well, it was actually connected to our freezer, outside freezer, and it. Well, we only have another refrigerator. Oh shit! Was it top, middle, or bottom?
Top.
Wait, did one of your refrigerators break?
Yeah,
it's been broken for a while.
Because honestly, I'm just saying the same thing to me.
I have a surge protector for all my consoles because I don't want to buy that shit again.
Yeah.
It's expensive the first time around, and it'll be expensive the second time around. So why risk a second time?
Yeah. That is true.
Yeah, I get this sucks because especially since those consoles
I had surge protectors on my devices though. It was just. Yeah, the Wii U for me is downstairs. I don't really use the Wii U much at all.
Yeah, but no reason to not have a surge.
Higher, up,
bottom.
Bottom.
I keep most of my consoles
to not have a surge protector.
I keep all my consoles in my room.
I mean, the reason why the Wii U is actually probably not in my room though is because it's when I use the least.
See, out of all of your consoles, that's the one you use the least.
Well, I mean, I haven't used it since literally. I hate to say this, but the Wii U for me, I only used it quite a bit because of the fact that, well, first off, I could literally actually play on the console, on the gamepad itself, while I was actually while my mom and parents, my family was watching TV shows and stuff. I actually like
that was a good part of the Wii U.
Or the fact that also the Wii U actually had like the ability to do like a video chat with it. It was simple, but it was pretty cool. I liked that.
The Nintendo Switch prototype.
Like I kind of think honestly, they could definitely go back to the Wii U maybe. You know.
Yeah, they could.
Do a variation of Wii. Combine the Wii U combine the Switch with the Wii. All right. So you have yourself.
That's literally just the Wii U.
Okay, yeah, pretty much. But make it better, right? For instance, you have yourself your console version of the Switch, right? But then have a little separate, little smaller screen that you can use either to take it on the go, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe be
connected.
Right,
but the game would have to be connected to the smaller screen docked.
Yeah. Or you have like different like game slots.
At that point, you just might as well sell two. At that point, we're just going back to a main console and a handheld.
I mean, I know Nintendo probably never go back to those because like the Switch was so successful. But I do kind of. I mean, to be honest, it's actually kind of a good thing though because really think about it. Can you imagine how difficult it was to fucking stream on a 3DS?
Oh yeah, because like, you had to get a capture card.
I mean, to get a 3DS capture card, just to play stream 3DS and DS games, it's like for DS it's pretty much pretty non-existent because you have the DS emulator. But for Nintendo 3DS games, it's well over $500, $600.
Or
And
you use Citra.
Well, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
what if you don't have a strong enough computer to you handle Citra?
Like yourself. Why are you streaming in the first one? But
I mean, and honestly, well, to be honest, Citra could work though, but like, sometimes actually won't. Sometimes you won't actually stream it on the actual console itself.
yeah, it's just the
Oh, to be honest, here's what I would say. And for my personal opinion, I would definitely want to emulate. There's one game I definitely want to emulate though, and I definitely will emulate this game. Is Xenoblade Chronicles. I'm definitely going to emulate that game. Just like it's like what I did with Punch-Out and Resident Evil 4. Which, mind you, if I do end up getting the game, it'll probably, if I end up getting the remake, I'll probably tell it on Nintendo Switch.
yeah.
And
Also,
I'll
if
make-
you
I'll
put
make,
on
like-
hacking your 3DS, do not update it.
Yeah.
What?
Well, actually,
Wait,
no, I've
Wait,
never.
why
It's never been
didn't
hacked.
No, just if you plan on hacking it in the future, there's been a recent update that prevents hacking, basically.
oh,
Yeah. That's actually why she was asking Gerg if it would be possible for us to actually play on his version of Mario Kart 7. If I didn't have the version. SETGP. I mean, I would love to be able to actually get set up internet connections so I can play Mario Kart Wii CTGP with people online. But I can't. Fortunately, my Wii does not let me do that so easily. I've tried setting up for online, does not work for me. That's why I'm able to actually, I'd much rather play it like with you guys much closer, nearby me. You know, which is also kind of how they kind of play with you, you know, Block. Right?
Yep. I had
Or
to
with-
I had to be physically in the room.
Or with Garrett, basically. Literally being in the same room
Yeah.
with me makes it easy to play. And mind you, I'll definitely do that game. If you do Mario Kart Wii CTGP, we'll be able to use my texture pack.
Yep.
With Double Dash, it's much Double Dash for me. It's much more fun to play the game with people in the same room.
yeah.
Same with Mario Party. Like I know playing Mario Party with Parsecs is pretty much fun. It's also been the only way to be able to kind of complete a 50 turn
Yeah.
round with
But
other.
how would
with
you
other
like to
people.
do it with when we're actually physically there?
Or heck, stream an entire like series basically. Do an entire 50 turn round with all of us together, and then with an editor, edit basically and cut them down for like either 5-10 turn videos, right, or
Yeah.
10 5-turn videos.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do play we do our Mario Party thing.
Yep.
I do want to actually. I do plan on having us do like 25 to 35 turns for like middle of the round packs. So for the Mario Parties 1, 2, 3, for the the ones that don't have like turn set limits, it'll be like 35 turns for those. Around the middle of the pack. For all the other rounds, 25 turns until it gets to the point where you only have like less than 25 turns. Less than 30 turns is max. That will do 30 turns max for those games. But only for those in particular. Bonk. Ugh, I'm a little dizzy. No, I just straight up be the voice. It's not a different voice every single time.
Jungle. I would like the color of this grass.
Yep. But yeah, if I do it, attempting actually a Minecraft hardcore, my focus is to see how far I can kind of sort of survive. Though,
Yeah.
I mean, I would try. I mean, mind you, sure. Could I survive a really long time by just doing very minimal stuff though? Yeah. Right.
You are going to attempt to do things.
Yeah.
Like, you can technically survive forever by digging a hole and just staying in the hole.
Can you imagine? All right, I'm gonna dig into the hole in this hardcore world. Goes down, comes out. It's an entire bustling city. What the fuck happened here?
So I did some mining off camera.
I'm gonna do that for a future April Fool's short.
Oh my god.
Just be like going to the ground.
Oh, so I do it.
Wait, what? You go up to a villager. What year is this? Dude, man, it's like 20. Dude, man, it's like 2055. What the fuck? What happened here? Yeah, did you hear your newest update?
A time travel update. AKA, the Trails and Tales Part 2.
I do wonder what the next Minecraft mob they're gonna be adding is. I do hope they actually add another boss mob. You know, right?
Like an actual boss mob with a health bar?
Yeah. I mean, I know technically the boss mob we have right now, we have the Warden technically, and the Warden in its own right has.
Warden is technically a boss mob, but though you're not really meant to fight it.
The Warden, the Elder Guardian, the Wither, and the Ender Dragon. Those are only 4 boss mobs in the entire game. So, and we have water, crateable, underground, and then like the end. So maybe having another boss mob.
That's the Wither.
Oh, okay.
The Wither's the nether boss mob, because it requires soul sand and wither skulls, which can only be found at nether fortresses, which can only be found, fun fact, in the nether.
Alright, so there we
It's
go.
not like, it's not like it was in their name.
Okay, that makes sense. So that means also we need actually a... Well, we don't need a plains biome though, because that'd be too much... Because technically the plains biome boss technically would be the creeper.
No.
Well, because first, what was the creeper basically? Like the creeper and your insanity, make sure you don't actually destroy yourself as it destroys your house.
Actually,
Okay, well here we go. Well, desert. Well, so desert. I know that there was an idea, but like I remember seeing in one video, apparently it was like an idea for a boss mob was like inside the desert temples was like a giant scorpion.
Maybe not a scorpion. Maybe a full-on pharaoh, undead pharaoh, like a husk boss mob.
Okay.
Like we already have the husk. Why not to give?
Like a mummy maybe.
Yeah.
The Mummy King, right? And they just really actually have summon more husks to help him out in the fight. Maybe the forest could have like a.
No, not the forest. So basically, you can have the desert, the jungle, and the snow biome.
Snow biome. A Yeti maybe. Yeti or a giant. Yeah, you know a Yeti would work, right?
Yeti or maybe something having to do with the strays. You know, those ice skeletons that shoot the slowness arrows?
It's weird how those...
Something kind of like that.
I know, and we also have like... And in jungles, we should have more like jungle variants of certain mobs maybe.
Yeah, a jungle variant of a mob would be cool.
But what kind of mob do you think I should work for a jungle variant? I mean, because first off, in caves, we have cave spiders, which is a variant of the other spider. Zombies, we have husks and drowned. Skeletons, we have the strays and the wither skeletons.
Yep. Yeah, it's just. And, well, roofed forests, aka the dark oak forests,
Yeah.
those already have the woodland mansions.
Which I don't think there should be like a bigger. I mean, it's not much of a boss mob.
I mean, that is a way of getting totems of undying, and it's just kind of a very hard dungeon that is super rare.
Just not my dad has built that he wants me to, that I want to probably wants to cash off basically. You know, we've had a chance to do so. If I get a chance to do kind of a way and kind of show it off, you'll kind of like go and check out the video. Mind you, it's something that he actually built himself. And mind you, it's not our house though. He has built that in Minecraft on the Pocket Edition. I mean, he built it all himself. He's been. I mean, if you think about it, the amount of hours like on the Xbox that he has on there is much more than me.
Yeah.
Funny part as well is like with this drill thing, you could literally screw up the drill attack and it'll still destroy the whole thing anyway. So it's like, haha, stomp. Pieces. The side pieces break apart no matter what. And it's like, doesn't make any sense at all though.
Do you think you could just use a regular stomp to get rid of the things?
You do not. You have to do the side swing to knock them off. Like he will not move at all if you knock him back. That's why he has in the first place.
I said a regular stomp.
No. You have to move all the armor on there. You know what? Experimentation ideas, okay?
Okay.
Giant foes in the other areas in Dream Team. Let's say hypothetically there are more giant foes. What can you think you could kind of see that would work? Mind you, first off, we have Bowser's Castle, that's Bowser, Zkeeper in the the forest. Desert has the Desert has the Dreamstone. City has Wakeport. Mount Pajama is the mount. I think only areas left.
Castle, like
no.
castle.
Well, shit. Ah, damn it, did so much damage. A fucking hammer attack. I failed to counter it. There we go. My health is all the way down to less than half.
Oof, yeah, that. The bad
There's definitely that hammer attack does so much fucking damage, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do it again because, of course, you can. No, he's not. He's doing the ball attack. He's doing the ball attack.
He's doing it.
That's the attack I kind of need him to do. Is the ball attack.
I think he only does the ball attack if he's right next to the water.
Yeah, but he could do it pretty much farther back, though. It's just the ball attack is probably his rarest attack, I would say. Or I think it's rare in hard mode, apparently. Because I seem to rarely kind of see it, though.
Again, it may be because of distance that he is from distance from the edge.
Yeah.
Oh, come on! Really? Armor with... That's basically an insta-kill rate.
Honestly, if I could power that hammer attack, I'd probably have much more health though.
It would have been your best run.
Yeah. But we're at halfway health though, which also means I gotta pray basically the Z-Crit gives me some good RNG with the eggs.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, if I gave up on this, it wouldn't really be kind of surprising though. It'd also be disappointing as well, because to be honest, I did give up on the Thousand Set story, trying to beat all the like X battles without really using any Bros moves. I could not beat Dark Star X and also Bowser Memory MNL X. Those fights are impossible to beat with no Bros attacks. I need to be a much higher level, and unfortunately, bean grinding is not easy in that game. There's no easy bean grinding.
Unlike this game where there's just farmer's boots, kill, kill, kill. Right.
Pretty much, yeah. And for level grinding, Paper Jam has it much easier. Literally, if you have the amiibos, I recommend taking advantage of the amiibos though. Make sure you have the amiibos Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Toad, because they will give you literally some of their best bonuses. When you max out their like cards though, and they can increase your experience points, and then increase your experience points and coins. With Toad, or I think it's Peach, she's a special one that actually gives her like easy 100% bonus of experience points and coins. Doing all that damage basically. Turn 14. They should give us more Bros tag variations.
Yeah, instead of spin.
I mean, really think about it. It's just different kinds of jumps, though. You have 2 jumps and 2 hammers.
Yeah.
Though I'll be honest, it'd be hard to kind of take another variation of a jump attack besides just jump, unless it was like. Though. Yeah. The beach is not. There's no giant fight in the beach area in Dream Team.
Ram.
Yeah, there's no giant fight in the Dream Team, the beach area.
Well,
and also,
I mean, there aren't really any specific dream enemies. They're just enemies from the real world.
That is true, because most of the dream enemies in that area are all literally
regular enemies in standard game. In a standard platformer.
Unless maybe the giant dream foe could have been. Well, what could have been maybe? Let's say like, you know, Kamek maybe, but maybe fight Kamek in a giant fight. Hypothetically. Right. After Elite Trio loses basically, Kamek makes himself giant and tries to defeat Luigi. Which is now, as you knew, is now so giant.
Oh no, it's a it's a 3-phase giant fight where basically you fight a giant Elite Trio now.
Oh yeah, all 3 of them. Maybe the whole idea.
All 3 of them pilot a mech.
Oh, a giant mech. That'd have been a cool second phase of the fight, with Kamek as well for assistance. Right.
Yeah.
Kamek assists the fight as well. I gotta just time the eggs.
You know what? Why not? Why not have it be a giant Bowser mech?
Giant Bowser mech. It'd be like the mech that the Koopa Bros made, Paper Mario 64, or the Mecha Bowser from Super Mario Sunshine.
Yeah.
Impressive, yes! Impressive, the fact that you managed to kick my ass. You just keep on damaging this boss though. Keep racking up the damage.
Yep.
It's really funny though, is like the giant Bowser foot attack, it's like literally do the exact opposite. Push up. That attack is definitely difficult, I would say. So I gotta be careful with that giant fight though. Like giant Bowser is definitely one in particular, I would say. We've never even hit the end, that very end point.
Great.
Oh, an excellent. Tons of damage though.
Excellent.
11 turns now.
And he's almost dead.
Okay, so it looks like mostly counterattacks should probably finish him off.
Yeah.
Would have much better if I wish I would have had full health though, but
I'd say this is your best run so far.
knock on wood.
Health-wise? No,
Yeah,
just health-wise.
Health-wise, yeah.
Because usually you're about to die, like one bad cycle and you're dead. Right?
Yeah. I always screw up.
Now you're at 2 bad cycles, then you're dead.
Thankfully, actually, this boss, like, first off, if it was just 4 turns with this boss fight separately on its own, this fight would be impossible. So, actually, thank God, this fucker actually runs. With all these counterattacks, basically. This boss literally gives me the way I actually can beat this fight. Because otherwise, can you imagine how impossible this fight would be if I couldn't? Oh, fuck! What? I got hit right there? Really? How? I was over on the other side.
No, that very much hit Luigi's knee.
Here we go. Okay, here we go. Now I gotta hope at least. It looks like if he does the. Remember, he's already gonna do actually the charging attack. That's what he's doing. So remember the thing? Jump for the first one.
So, yum.
Damn it! I jumped too early.
Dead.
I jumped too early.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be right back. I got something I need to do.
Mamma mia!
I won't say could.
Here we go.
Okay. Okay. Looks like Mel is currently gone, which for dinner. Okay. Fuck you! Oh, my favorite mountain! Actually. Fuck! Oh, there goes my perfect run so far. The fact that you do so much damage to me. There is no video discussing.
Here we go.
Fortunately, there isn't really any giant, any videos that shows off being the entirety of the bosses at level 99. There is apparently regular medley being at level 99. Normal medley, mind you. But like level 99, level 100 for Dream Team. Cool, another TikTok ad. Cool, I don't give a shit.
Here we go.
I mean, literally, I would say there's one person that I think first did this, beat the first boss just by 2 stomps though. Probably all the bosses are probably beaten by just stomps.
Here we go. Here we go.
So if anything. No, there's no.
Here we go.
There is no, unfortunately, giant medley. It's because the Pokemon.
Here we go.
The guy's definitely foreign, which means I'll not be able to understand or even ask him questions though, but it's hardwood apparently. Which, oddly enough, he never finished it. Or I think he did, he just never organized it.
Here we go.
Nope. Yeah, there's nothing about this. So literally I would say I have no idea if it would do massive damage. More damage basically. If anything, like if I were to use a bunch of beans, could it actually allow me to survive more?
Yeah.
That's the other thing I'm thinking of though. Is like, what if say for Luigi, when I started grinding beans and stuff, I did the same thing I did with Mario. Give him a bunch of pow and beans basically. I mean, we all know his stats Luigi said right now. Maybe it's like a product to experiment on. I have duplicated the save in particular. So possibly what I could do is actually experiment and then basically go on ahead and just basically just grind out the beans and stuff. Dump a bunch to Luigi to where it probably matters. Oh shit, was it top, middle, or bottom?
Top.
See, if it's middle, it doesn't matter what I choose. If it's top, then honestly, if it's top, then I have to use jump. If it's bottom, I have to use hammer.
Okay.
But basically, if I did that, I can experiment. And let's say, like, maybe the amount of power I do with an attack does more with the more power I get. I don't really believe it does affect the stats though, but apparently these bosses do actually have health bars. Looking them up, they do have health bars. They have numbers. So, in a weird way, giving Luigi 999 power and defense would mean basically doing less damage. That's the reason why I'm taking so much damage to some of these attacks though. Is because I'm doing so much damage to they're doing so much damage to me. Oh, fuck, I hit. What the fuck, I got twice of those. This is probably gonna be another trial run. This is going terrible. Another practice round again.
Here we go.
I was hoping I knew much better for this. Of course, Drill Digger's one I kind of fuck up with, pretty much in the very beginning. Not surprised. It's always Drill Digger though for me.
Here we go.
Who joined? It's Lucario.
Hey yo.
Yo.
And I'm wondering actually if it's possible if Luigi would have 999 power in Dream Team or type of thing, would I deal massive damage to all giant foes, or is it like set damage bars?
What
Here we go.
Like,
are you
I mean,
talking about?
like if I were to basically level Luigi to level 100 and get a bunch of beans and load them up basically. Just like it's like how Mario loading a bunch of beans will make him really strong. Likewise with Luigi, about the same thing.
In giant battles, I won't do anything.
They don't do anything. They're completely useless.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much. And unfortunately, giant battles, I don't think there is actually the ability to do. Because unfortunately, I've gone to Z-Keeper
Are you
though.
still
Because
on this?
it's the hardest challenge for me I've ever done. It's been the hardest challenge for me so far. I've been having no luck with it. I think it's a massive skill issue though. Yeah, you're kind of right. Problem is, this is probably brutal because first off, unlike the other version of the other medley fight, there is actually healing. Which I think honestly makes that other round much easier. I'm just having just zero luck basically. I get pretty far. Sometimes I'll dodge perfectly and I'll counter perfectly. Other times it's like I struggle with. The only boss I seem to consistently be able to do really well is Mount Pajama, and then Bowser phases 1 and 2, which when I get to him, I'm pretty much set. My farthest right now, my best attempt was literally when I ended up actually the point of the basically the circle gyro controlling section at the very end. I haven't even hit past the point where actually Bowser turns to a giant. I've not even hit that part yet.
A Gigantamax Bowser.
Yep. But in Pokemon terms, yes.
Yep.
Though the car is not wrong.
I just want to make a reference to something.
I mean, it's the entire reference is a Pokemon.
Oof. Did Pokemon rip off the Ultra Giant Bowser and Mario and Luigi Dream Team?
Why did you said it like that?
I mean, really think about it. Bowser actually
Because
says,
I
like,
am being a
Because I'm being a shit, Lucario.
I mean, Bowser actually called out Luigi for copying his giant mantra in the game itself, because I do actually like it's a
Call back to the
little
last game.
yeah. Though I think
I mean, don't you
okay,
think they overused the giant Bowser thing in general? Anyway,
I like these kind of gimmicks. These kind of fight games are kind of fun in their own challenging way. I mean,
no, not just Mario and Luigi games and other games.
I mean,
yes, it's a new fight because they're Lorg.
but then you also have like what about Ganondorf? It's like, oh no, Ganondorf's back. I mean, it's why
He is Lorg.
It's why like Minish Cap is probably so popular. Fuck. Of course I scooped right there.
But is he Lorg?
Yeah. Well, okay.
Is
But-
he?
Okay, well, I don't know. Well, I was thinking like for Paper Jam though, the paper crafts. Here's a question you have to figure out. First off, the paper crafts that the characters had were all Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, and a Fire Mario. What other characters could they have done that could have been a papercraft? That would have probably been canon. They probably could have done a Toad, maybe.
They could acknowledge Birdo.
Let's leave Birdo with the Paper Marios, where Birdo's like just the way it is, the way Birdo is. But also, let's say actually they didn't do papercraft fights. What kind of gimmick thing actually would work well?
They could have just gone with no gimmick.
Or how about this?
I don't think there was a gimmick in Superstar Saga and Partners in Time. So.
No, that wasn't. Bowser Star was the first time I came up with a gimmick. How about this? What if, say, there are some books though, and the gang has to jump into like a Paper Mario-esque world, face against a paper-like foe, and the entire gameplay style is literally shifted.
But Mario and Luigi are still 3D.
But
Yeah, but their entire gameplay style is now shifted into Paper Mario style. So you have to fight another. They almost like the entire gameplay is shifted, where basically Paper
That
Mario.
would not work. I'm sorry.
I know.
But that would not work. But with Mario and Luigi still being 3D,
I mean, Paper Mario technically.
there would have to be two Paper Marios, and you have to tell the difference between them. Not to offend them or anything, but they're quite dumb.
Yeah, but there could be a way, maybe like do some sort of gimmick though, or heck, let's just say Paper Jam, or maybe if anything we could have done, that'd been cool, is a Mario Luigi Paper Jam kind of crossover type of thing, right?
I thought Paper Mario was the crossover.
Yes, but you make Paper Mario
Something
game
better.
something better. First off, you make playable characters for the games, be only Mario and Luigi for the one crossover, Paper Mario and Paper Luigi for the other crossover. Alright.
Or kind of like a Bowser's Inside Story kind of thing, where you could swap between them.
In a way, yes, but it'd be two separate. First off, you have two separate games in one. So it'd be like the whole Bowser's Inside Story, Bowser Jr.'s Journey, a Superstar Saga, and Bowser's Minions. Two separate game modes. You have Mario Luigi mode. And Paper Mario mode.
that may be a bit too complicated.
It would all be on the Switch though. Okay. But the idea behind it is
At
that
that
Mario.
point, you just might as well make two separate games.
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing. You're making two separate games. The Mario and Luigi game would have Mario and Luigi being sucked into the Paper Mario world, and you had to face off against the foes. From there, Paper Mario is sucked into the other world.
Yeah, I don't think that would work.
I mean, hey, if you really think about it, it'd be better than Paper Jam currently.
I hate to disagree, but I would personally disagree.
I mean, I agree.
Yeah, Lucario and I are on the same side.
I mean,
we don't
to be
think it would
honest,
work.
to be honest, I do actually like Paper Jam on its own anyway. But honestly, I think if anything for me, Paper Jam is better than Bowser's Inside Story. The only thing I think Bowser's Story is really good is the giant place. That actually fits Bowser perfectly. Just the regular boss fight is the only thing I really have a problem with. I do not vibe with it at all. I cannot vibe with it at all.
And vibe with what again? Sorry.
I can vibe with it if I'm only doing it with like Mario and Luigi, but any fight with Bowser, it is pointless. Like, why get myself invested in fight though if literally like why can I bop to music though when it's like Bowser himself doesn't fit the theme? That's kind of why I will always kind of say my statement though of like they should have at least lowered the tone or lowered the music, kind of the music though, so it actually would fit the fight. But they didn't, not once but twice. I mean, really think about it, Bowser's Story is honestly kind of pretty lazy, if you ask me. Because, well, first off,
Explain.
Well, first off,
You can't just put a hot take out there like that and not explain it.
let me think to kind of explain my thoughts. First off, the villain is the same though. Sure, Bowser's a villain in most of the games anyway, and Paper Jam kind of makes sense though. But I can at least give credit to Superstar Saga for the main threat being Cackletta. Then honestly, it's ruining by subverting our expectations by making Bowser a villain because of obese Bowsette, basically. The Bowsette we all didn't want. That apparently has a fucking plush. I don't know how the fuck it has a plush, but it does.
Cackletta?
Is that there's actually a full letter plush. I am not kidding. How and why? I don't fucking know. I mean, there's also apparently a Theory Bowser, a King Koopa Bowser, a Dark Bowser, a Dry Bowser.
I actually still have my Fury Bowser poster from when I pre-ordered Super Mario 3D World Coaster Bowser's Fury.
Yeah, well, there apparently there's a plush of that. I mean, some of the plushes look pretty cool though. The only one that looks really kind of weird though is that the Boletta plush, for honest reasons. The King Koopa plush actually is pretty funny though. I get that. But if we, I mean, music-wise, areas are kind of sort of similar. Sure, it's like Peach's, it's like Mushroom Kingdom basically. It's just like, I mean, Paper Jam has Mushroom Kingdom as well, and Partners Time has things, but like, I'll be honest, I'll definitely will admit, like, Paper Jam, Bowser's Story have the weakest areas in all the Mario Luigi games. Because Dream Team, Superstar Saga, and Partners of Time at least had fun areas. Sure, Partners of Time has Peach's Castle and like Mushroom Kingdom, but it's in the past. It looks pretty fun to see the areas from much earlier on, even if it's been stored by the Shroops. What I would have wished for Partners of Time though would have showed maybe like, you know, more distortions of the Shroops maybe. Like, for instance, in say the desert, you had like maybe some of the influences of the Shroops. Like, you get so much of the influence of the Shroops so early on, and then after that, once you get to like say, like the desert basically, Yoshi's Island is pretty much, you know, the way it is, right? It's pretty peaceful, save for like the Shroops, save for the giant ass, you know, Yube on there. But for most of the rest of the game though, so it gets like Toad Town after the Shroop Mothership, it's completely like barren of like any Shroop influence lookalikes. Until like at one point then, in the very end, Peach's Castle, which I would say is probably the best final area in any Mario and Luigi game. No cap. That's kind of my opinion. If anything, it feels like a good final area. And although I like Neo Bowser Castle and Dream Team though, it's probably number 2 for me. But the Bowser gimmick, it's cool and all, but like, I don't see myself actually getting myself fully invested with Bowser though. And also, some of the minigames with Bowser were pretty annoying. Like, the minigames, I mean, Superstar Saga had pretty annoying minigames on itself as well. But like Superstar Saga, and it was one bubble, and Partners Time had its own minigames. But truth be told, I'm kind of glad the minigames kind of stopped in Bowser's Story, and we didn't get any in Dream Team. That's like I definitely will admit, I'm kind of glad for. No more minigames.
There's still technically minigames.
Yeah, okay, so for Dream Team has minigames though. I mean, all the games have minigames though, but they're not really as outrageous and frustrating as Bowser's Stories. Okay? You can't deny that.
I don't even remember what the minigame was like in Bowser's Story.
Yeah, well, you had basically arm command, where your basic goal base was kind of strengthen Bowser's arm, so you can kind of go and do something, for instance, like lift a carrot out of the ground, or launch a boulder. Then you had the one where you had it was like the rump command where you're supposed to like push, or not the rump command. It was
That's not bad.
the rump command was basically we turned Bowser to a giant. That was pretty. That was annoying in its own. It was annoying in its own right. The original.
Here we go.
The remake definitely made it much easier though, but the original was pretty annoying. Then there's also the carrot eating minigame. There is there's that nostril command minigame. The one where basically it was like push, where Bowser's like literally had to push literally a drill. The Bowser Spike Ball minigame was pretty. I mean, the Dark Bowser vs Dark Bowser Spike Ball minigame was pretty fun. You like launch Bowser type of thing. That was probably the only fun minigame I would say. Though the arm minigames definitely were much better later on. But a lot of minigames in Bounce Side Store were pretty annoying. Like Dream Team. Is Dream Team annoying minigames? Yeah.
It's not that bad though.
They're not really that bad. Well, this is my opinion, remember? Then we have,
Yeah,
I would say...
I'm just adding stuff to it. That's all.
I mean, besides that, I would say only minigames... But, like, minigames that you have for, like, Dream Team, though, they're... I mean, sure, they're not really required, though. I mean, some are required, though. But, like... They're kind of fine at best. I mean, I wouldn't say they're anything noteworthy. There is one thing I would say though. I believe. What you gonna think? The I think there's one time that thing I would say that was very difficult in its own right. I can't think of it in the top of my head. Sure, I can't really think of it. So I was thinking, I know they.
Bros attacks minigames?
Okay, yeah, Bros Tax. Bowser's Inside Story, in my opinion, has some pretty frustratingly difficult and annoying Bros Tax to use that are not really as good. Like, okay, let's go back to doing like Bomb Derby and like Trio and like the three and the green and like the Luigi Hammer. Okay. Yes, I was pretty bad with those attacks. Okay. I know how to use them.
I mean, I think you can get a pass for the Legionary Hammer.
For Bomb Derby was probably different.
Yeah.
I will say though, Bomb Derby was have to do it probably with Derby would probably be pretty difficult kind of time. Especially since he and I will be doing it at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bros Tax are really gonna suck in paper game and use their co-op thing.
Actually, the Bomb Derby during the co-op thing is not that bad.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
Be in sync with...
I mean, okay, so it should actually be a lot easier. So, and all you have to do is focus on when the bomb reaches a specific point.
Yeah.
But hey,
I think we're probably gonna screw up our first time around, but it'll probably be.
But hey, at least it's not as bad as the Bomb Derby minigame in Dream Team. Because you know those different type of bombs that show up in that minigame, such as Boo, Time Stop, Bath, you know?
Wait, what do you mean?
Oh, you never tried that minigame?
I never did. I've never done the minigames though.
Well, yeah, there's different types of bombs in Bomb Derby. You should play that.
It's make sure you don't hit. Or hit.
There's some bombs that turn invisible, like a Boo, like a Boo, for example. The one that jumps really high.
Here we go.
The one that goes really fast. The one that stops time completely.
And then these are the ones that actually like you have to hit every single one of them, right?
Yep.
And the Luigi has, and the Luigi's actually starting wall, right? It's like endless until like say you mess up or you fail, right?
Until you mess up. Yep.
Never did this.
But
what's the requirement though? How are you supposed to like do before you beat it?
Just to at least get 800 points.
800? how do you?
There may be different point rewards. Like, you may get 10 points for just hitting a person, but 100 for actually defeating someone.
Well, that's the case. It'd be pretty reasonable. Though I think honestly, if I'm correct, it'll probably just be like
Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This massive grind where like every single attack does 1 damage, and it's let's get 800 bombs in a row. Which, to be honest,
To be more precise.
to be more precise, is pretty much accurate.
To be more precise, you do two damage each to each enemy.
And that could also be the amount of points you get per damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Okay, he get hard
but going back to like say bonsai stories like Rose moves, quite a few of the Rose moves in particular are actually kind of difficult to kind of use.
Yes.
They're not some of them are. Well, that's the thing about it. Okay, here's one of them. Say pretty obvious one that definitely is pretty difficult. Spin pipe. That one definitely is an annoying one to use.
Which one?
Spin pipe.
I don't recall that.
The one where Luigi are in a giant ass blue pipe and try to hit you. Try to hit an enemy. I mean, it's no.
Is it the one that spins?
Spin pipe. I mean, it's not Magic Mirror, which, mind you, is busted as hell and pretty good. Which I won't gonna lie. There's the hammer build. There's a meteor hammer, which is pretty good. That star build, which is really good. The classic green shell, fire flower, jump helmet, the cannon, pretty good. Then there's also the big bouncy ball attack. Oh wait, it's also snack attack. Snack attack's probably my favorite Bros attack in Bonsai Story. Because it's just so ridiculous. You know? Just giant Luigi.
Luigi gets fat.
Oh yeah, when Luigi just witnessed obesity.
But and that's the only reason why I kind of just like it. So it's just kind of just so funny though. But as for damage wise, I will admit like. But like. The bouncing ball attack and then also the spin pipe. Those are all two attacks I would say I really kind of struggle with. But also with the hammer as well. The meteor one as well. All three of those attacks, right in the middle of the pack, pretty difficult to kind of use. But that's just from Luigi's side. On the Bowser side, I'm being completely honest. I only used the Goomba and the Shy Guy ones. I never used the Koopa Troopa, the Bob-omb, or the Magic Koopas. The Brogue I did use.
I don't think I've ever unlocked the Magic Koopas.
I think it's like found actually in Bowser's Castle, I think. Because they're much.
Peach.
Oh, the Peach's Castle. Yeah, sorry, I forget.
What about that dog?
Truth be
That
told,
one I have gotten before.
Truth be told, I've never fucked. Damn it! I should context.
I really like the dog one.
I never actually unlocked the dog one legitimately. Only in the remake actually I unlocked the dog one.
I think that still counts.
But even then, I never did. I mean, I never used it directly, but
yeah.
But
personally, I really like the dog one.
Dog one definitely is pretty cool one. It's a pretty good one.
Yeah. But you're just taking him for a walk.
They wanted to know the Minecraft guy has a really powerful attack.
I mean, if
I forgot his name.
you fight the dog as a boss technically, though in the remake is not treated as a boss anymore. Which is honestly kind of good. I kind of like that. It's never really felt like a boss anyway. It just felt like it's just a simple like enemy face up against, just a tougher enemy. Still, I'll still kind of stick my stance with the whole boss theme. But yeah, boss theme is kind of pretty bad. Truth be told, Boffle is not. I mean, he's a pretty good villain, but like compared to say other villains in particular, like it felt like a letdown because it was like you're using the same boss, the same villain in a previous game. Sure, you have Bowser and this whole thing like Paper Mario type of thing, where it's like, oh no, use Bowser again for like. Use Bowser again for Sticker Star and Colors. God damn! I thought God, this motion control is gonna screw me up. I'm kind of fucked basically. My health bar is pretty much kind of toast.
Why does Nintendo insist on using motion controls?
Was the Wii U and 3DS though? I'll be honest, you have to kind of blame the Wii for this, okay?
I mean,
I thought the Wii had pretty good motion controls.
Fuck, I'm dead again.
it was. It depends on the game for some reason.
Mario Kart Wii had motion controls, but like you could turn it off with the GameCube controller, or just using a Pro controller, or just using nunchucks. Mario Party 8 required motion controls. Super Mario Galaxy required motion controls. Let's Play 3D All Stars. Then its parents kind of just mute. Doesn't matter anyway. To Paper Mario, motion controls are kind of required though, but only if you want to actually point at the screen for those certain moments for Tippy. Other than that, it's kind of pointless though, I would say. I'll make this my last go around for this. So to be honest, you guys wouldn't blame me if I gave up on this challenge right here, right?
On beating the hard.
The giant battle.
Yeah, I don't want to give up. I want to kind of see if I can beat this. But it's like
You could just skip on it and take a break from it for, let's say, a few months, and then come back to it from them.
fuck.
Or just record the giant medley on your own time.
That works as well.
Yeah.
It saves stream time for other moments. I say we go with my idea.
Or what I could do maybe then is just go for a classic cheese strategy, put my face on a random thing, and then just let the gameplay play.
Do the what?
Basically, one of those classic moves where it's like people they'll let the gameplay play, and it's like that like those the stupid ads where it's like, oh man, this game is great, man, all that fun stuff.
People will find out.
I know. That's why I'm saying it's a joke.
My brain just randomly say AFK Arena for some reason when you said that.
I said, pretty much all mobile games, basically.
All mobile game advertisements, unless it's... I don't know. Background Order does have advertisements, but they show off, hey, new waifu units. And it shows their Nova Phantasm and all that.
There are no Fire Emblem Heroes ads though, and same with, Mario Kart Tour has its own thing as well, but it's like you don't get any ads for those games. So if you don't even know about them, you'll never really figure them out unless you're a Nintendo fan. I got a great. Still. The giant medley's just brutal.
Dang.
I just kind of wish there was a way I could actually heal myself. That's the whole thing. I mean, I think the Paper Jam Papercraft medley gives you the ability to heal. I think.
It does not.
But the Papercraft medley, it's all the bosses, right, or just all the gauntlets, basically, right? I never did it, I'll be honest. Do you know the card? Did you do the Papercraft medley?
Roger.
Yeah, but I never finished it.
I mean, all the Papercraft fights, I mean, I would have wished they would have done more, but like, Okay, well, you know what? And fine, Paper Jam. We'll keep the whole papercraft idea.
Oh shit, new boss.
But I kind of would have wished the papercraft fights would have at least been just a one-on-one. But I mean, I would definitely. I mean, I do actually like. I mean, the papercraft designs for all the characters looked pretty cool and all. I would have loved it. Would have given us, you know, like just the boss, right? Or maybe like
Just the boss.
Well, and I think if anything, they had more papercraft versions of fights. I think a papercraft blooper, where the gimmick would probably be based on if anything, damage the tentacles, and then for that, either with either to dash with the tentacles to knock them back, right, or use whatever your ability you have, then stomp on the blooper's nose. Oh shit, was it up or high, medium, or low?
Here we go.
I am currently not watching the stream. I am in a fight.
Mel, Lucario.
Yeah.
High, medium, or low?
Hammer.
Hammer.
Let's see. You know, he's asking high or low.
By hammer, I mean low, obviously.
Well, I mean, if it's in the middle, doesn't. If it's in the middle, it doesn't matter. If it's low, requires hammer. High, boots.
Okay.
But yeah, but first off, you think of more. First off, the papercrafts they chose. The only thing they could probably do is actually a papercraft King Bomb, or a papercraft P Piranha, which would have been pretty interesting to see, though. Right.
Yeah.
That would be pretty interesting to kind of see, though, is a papercraft King Bomb. Maybe what they could have done maybe instead was giving us Papercraft Bowser Jr. in Bowser's Castle, and then Papercraft King Bomb in the Snowy Mountain, Papercraft King Boo in the forest area, and a Papercraft Blooper Blooper in the beach area. Because we can look at
Is it Blooper Blooper Papercraft?
well, no. We would get Papercraft Blooper Blooper with maybe Papercraft bloopers that are floating around. Jumper Hammer.
Hammer?
Oh, let's go jump this time.
Cars at Hammer.
Yeah.
Well, good thing I listened to the car, not you, Mel.
Ah.
Mass would have had a lot of pain.
Well, you're supposed to pay attention to where the eyes are.
Okay.
Here's me having two modders, me doing two things at once.
Still, that'd be the whole thing. But also let's say there was another Mario. I mean, hypothetically, another Mario Luigi game. How do you think that game's gimmick should go? Now,
It wouldn't.
yeah, because I mean, but like,
I know what you're trying to say.
yeah,
Like,
experimental
if
wise, let's think. So first off, villains. We could do a new. I'm sure this is Alpha Dream Nintendo. Probably still have Bowser's villain. We could probably still keep that, right? Have Bowser be a villain, but maybe have Bowser be like a minor villain, right? How he is in Bound Side Story, Superstar Saga, and Partners in Time. Right.
Yeah.
I guess.
We do a new villain. Or heck, we make Bowser the big bad. And he's worked to other type of things. Or so it's like similar to kind of like Paper Jam. I would have loved. I mean, if anything, they definitely should have done a bit more with Paper Jam's idea. And I think honestly, if had Paper Jam done much better, I would say they probably would have gone with another Mario Luigi game after that. Without have gone the remakes. Like I hate to say this, but Paper Jam is honestly kind of why the remakes exist. You know.
This is why the remakes exist.
And because apparently sales, because the sales, I mean, if you think about it, since Bonsai Story, sales for future games, for Mario and Luigi games have gone down. Like even Dream Team actually had less sales.
I mean, some of the reason why a Bowser's Inside Story worked was because of Reggie, and
I know.
Yeah.
I know, but I feel like we should
bring
have
up
gone
the
first.
E3, bring up his E3 presentation. Bowser, boy, does he really suck.
Honestly, they should have first done the Partners in Time remake.
I don't think Partners in Time even needed a remake.
No.
Honestly.
Here's the thing. The reason why I never did a remake, first time I never got a remake though, was because of the fact
Not as
that
popular.
not as popular, but also was just it was pretty dark. And Nintendo was trying to be family friendly. Can you really think about it?
They might as well
Look at-
stop being more friendly, honestly.
Look at how dark Partners in Time is, right? I mean, you have like you have like Toads and Yoshis being enslaved and like drained and like all that stuff. Peach is eaten alive. You have literal suicide bombers. The whole mantra of the shooter alert just. I mean, I would say if anything, Partners in Time is technically the Super Paper Mario of the franchise. Okay? Of the Paper Mario franchise. In the Paper Mario games, you have the fan favorite TTYD. In the Mario and Luigi trilogy, excluding Dream Team and Paper Jam, you have Superstar Saga and Paper Mario 64 as the OG first ones. TTYD and Bonsai Stories are basically the really good sequels that improve on everything else. Partners in Time has an Acceler story, but it's something that's entirely different, like what Super Paper Mario, but also has a Super story, but it does something entirely different. Sticker Star, Color Splash, Origami King, Dream Team, and Paper Jam, they're entirely different. They're not really as fan-favored as, say, you know, like the other games. But I would say, if anything, about kind of the same. Then you have. But I would say, if anything, I would say Paper Jam would probably be Color Splash. Sticker Star and Color Splash, and Origami King is basically Dream Team. Speller story with really good gameplay. With some flaws in particular that people dislike. You know, like the tutorials for Dream Team being the absolute worst. And with paper,
They're just annoying as hell, and they're everywhere.
And with Origami King, it's the spin puzzles which people do not like at all. They don't like the spin puzzles. People are kind of tired of it in a way. Though if I really think about it, it's kind of an improvement from say card battles of Sticker Star and Color Splash.
I mean, it went from an RPG to
A platformer.
a puzzle game.
I mean, and honestly, I don't have much of a problem with that. I mean, sure, Mario series is dead, which is no RPG elements. Then there's also the Mario and Rabbids series, which.
Hey, that all depends on Ubisoft.
Also, thanks, Lucario, for telling me.
To be honest, I kind of hoped that Yoshi appears in the next Mario and Rabbids game.
If there's even a next Mario and Rabbids game.
I mean, the game sold pretty well.
Yeah.
But
Ubisoft may not make another one.
Are you being doubt block?
That is kind of true, though. I mean, honestly, I didn't think there would be another Mario and Rabbids game, though, after Kingdom Battle.
Yeah.
But I mean, hypothetically, let's say if they do make another Mario and Rabbids game. The next thing I would say, though, is give us new Rabbids and new characters, though. Probably.
You want Yoshi.
Hell yeah, I want fucking Yoshi back. Yoshi's never been illuminated. The only problem reason why Yoshi was eliminated though is he came so late in the game.
Nobody used him.
He wasn't that good in the battle, in my opinion. Anyway, I'm just being honest.
No, but that's unfortunate though. And honestly, would have loved to have seen him actually been used. Like, sure, what they should have done instead was give us actually more characters, and then for the final battle, have us decide between, like, if they had based if they had given us at least maybe 12 characters, we only could use like 9 in the final battle. It would force us to actually strategize of who we use, right? Because for instance, some characters were kind of useless though. Like, Rabbit Peach and Luigi? Oh no, Rabbit Peach in my opinion was probably the worst character in Sparks of Hope. She was one of the best in Kingdom Battle, but she's one of the worst in Sparks of Hope.
I mean, it all depends on the sparks that you give them.
Well, even without the sparks, base kits alone, she's really bad.
Because most of the kit was incomplete without the sparks.
Not that. Ignore the sparks, okay? Ignore sparks. Ignoring the sparks.
Sorry, but it.
Ignore the. Okay, mind you, for her in particular, her main character.
Yeah, just ignore a major part of Kingdom Battle.
No, I'm talking about Sparks of Hope. Ignoring the.
Alright. Ignore a major part.
Ignoring basically look at the kits without the sparks. Because with sparks, all characters could be much better. Just their base kits alone. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Rabbit Peach's main kit is having ability as a weapon that allows her to actually shoot enemies with the missile launcher from like not really afar, but it's like she shoots 3 missiles basically. That's all. That's her main attack. That's her main attack. And then she has like.
And then she has the
ability to kind of heal. But the healing does absolutely nothing damage. When literally, if other items actually can actually heal yourself much better, or the heck like not take any damage because you're able to like dodge or avoid and like tank and stuff and knock enemies backwards, it's completely pointless to have. Rabbit Rosalina, if anything, does much better because after that you can literally just stun and stun the enemies completely.
Also, missed opportunity, Ubisoft for DLC. You could have had Rosalina be a DLC character.
Probably because she didn't
Rosalina could
need
be.
it.
I mean, in a hypothetical next Mario & Rabbids game, for characters they could add, if they add Rosalina as an actual playable character, it'd be interesting. The question is, who they have being possessed next?
So we've had Bowser and Rosalina.
Well, you have the Mega Bug, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The idea of the Mega Bug is really good. I actually like the idea. Because the Mega Bug, it makes sense. It's a creature in particular that literally causes and corrupts the individual in question. It's happened to Bowser, it's happened to Rosalina.
All because some girl from the real world created it.
Yeah.
Technically it was the rabbits who created it.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Someone else, and the rabbits showed up and messed with it.
So you think it's that girl's fault?
Well, I mean, the rat.
No. It's still the rabbit's fault for messing with it.
They basically kind of messed up. Well, the problem is, they made by us defeating actually the Mega Bug enemies, they actually made the Mega Bug stronger on accident. If anything, if we could actually have avoided all those battles though, it would have made the Mega Bug much easier to beat. We never would have possessed Bowser. You know?
Yeah.
Because of us defeating all those enemies though in those forced battles, we literally made the Mega Bug even stronger. So as far as Hope, I want there not to be a level cap. I want the level cap to much be like Dream Team where it's like, or like the Mario & Luigi games where it's like level 99, level 100 for the level cap, right?
Yeah.
You can grind your levels out if you want to, but like the required level to beat the game would be like, say level 30 or level 35, right? You can grind yourself up to a really high level though, but it wouldn't really matter too much.
Yeah. But yeah, who would be the best?
I would say if anything, if they do another Mario-like villain, the only person I really could think of they could do and add to have like the Mega Bug session in a way would probably be King Boo.
Oh.
See, I mean, that's the only. I mean, that's the only major villain I can kind of see being possessed by the Mega Bug. That's if they don't try to repeat New Bowser again. That's for villain.
Yeah.
For a hero, I would say, wouldn't say Wario Waluigi, though. If you made Wario a playable character, you had Waluigi, the Mega Bug possessed villain, that could technically work in a way. It would give Waluigi excuse to be the villain, but it would be like a Mega.
Finally. Or you know what? Maybe Mario gets possessed. Ooh.
Oh.
That'd be interesting though. Yeah, Mario Rabbids, basically. And then in this case,
main character Waluigi. Hell yeah.
Yeah. You think it is Mario plus rabbits? Heck no, we're changing the title. Waluigi. Wario
No,
rabbits.
Mario plus rabbits. Waluigi's tie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mario plus rabbits. Waluigi tag.
Oh.
But given us, but also, I'm kind of disappointed though, as Sparks of Hope though, that they didn't give us like Wario and Waluigi again. You know?
Like how they do it.
Ubisoft isn't doing too well.
Yeah, I can never see why we'd probably get another Sparks of Hope game.
Or DLC.
I mean, we are getting DLC for Sparks of Hope.
Yeah, we're getting more.
Alright.
This one, I mean, new ones
It's
coming
already
out.
been pre-confirmed though.
Alright.
But with all the characters being confirmed as well anyway, which means there is no Yoshi in the DLC.
For all the
And
characters
yes.
have been confirmed?
Yep. Well, Raymond was confirmed. I will say though,
Rayman?
yeah, he was confirmed.
Soul doesn't like it.
And also the fourth Spark Hunter as well has been revealed. I'm actually waiting till all the DLC releases before I do a full-on DLC playthrough.
Yeah.
Same with Sonic Frontiers though, as well. I figure I'd wait for all the DLC.
It's gonna be fun.
I didn't do the same with Fire Emblem Engage because I was playing the game currently. If I was playing Sonic Engage, oh, fucky. Excuse me.
Yeah.
What's your language, man? Piss off.
Piss off, big head.
It's off.
Piss off, Pinhead. What do you call it, Pinhead?
I didn't say pinhead, I said big head.
I said Pinhead.
Yeah.
Okay, let's. But next Kingdom. But also, I would have wished they would actually done. Sparks of Hope has probably the fewest amount of bosses of a Rabbids game. Like, sure, Kingdom Battle has like two bosses a world usually, plus type of thing. Only 4 worlds, at least 8 bosses, mid bosses. Then you have yourself like the Wario and Waluigi and the Lava Queen fights. Those are technically also boss fights in their own right. You have their boss battles separately and then together. That's pretty neat, you know. And I do actually like World 4 for Kingdom Battle. And if I had to rate all the areas from Kingdom Battle and Sparks of Hope, and even actually the DK DLC, I would probably say a lot of Kingdom Battle's areas would be rated really high. Like I would say really rated really high. Like, I'll be honest, Sparks of Hope, in my opinion, probably had some pretty interesting areas, but Kingdom Battle definitely had them better. Regardless of character-wise and Yoshi himself and stuff as well. But even the DK DLC, being an all jungle and like beach theme, was really fun and creative in its own right. Even the bosses, you only had like 3 or 4 boss fights anyway, but even still creative, right?
Right.
Sparks of Hope, you would think maybe like for the important Dark Mist eyes, or those big black balls that look like eyes, basically. For the important areas, it should have done like boss fights, but instead it was like, yeah, mission you would get like, you know, reach the end, survive a certain amount of turns, destroy a bunch of Dark Mist eyes, all that fun stuff.
Not that really exciting, is it?
Here's the saying you didn't have to engage with those.
No, you have to. For the required ones.
You only have to engage with the required ones. You don't have to do...
No. The ones that actually are like were side modes should have been the side little gimmicky ones. For the ones that were required, they should have been like boss fights. And some of them actually are. It is just not all of them are. And for the game in particular, you'd think you would have a whole bunch of boss fights. You only have like far fewer bosses until like the very end, where it's like you get like 3 boss fights back to back. And those boss fights in particular are just a cursed version of Bowser and Edge, which is, I'll be honest, the most interesting part of Sparks of Hope. You know, Edge was kind of much easier than Bowser, though. That's for sure, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Though it also does kind of ruin though the whole Bowser not being a playable character, not being a boss type of thing. Because if anything, think about it. Sparks of Hope has Bowser as a playable character and as a boss.
Bowser's not a boss though.
Kind of. I'm counting the whole Dark Bowser, Dark Bowser, and the whole like evil version of cursed version of Bowser. Technically, because it technically is a Bowser fight, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like Bowser. It does the same stuff as Bowser.
It looks like Bowser, talks like Bowser, smells like Bowser.
It farts like Bowser. Oh wait,
Tastes like
Bowser. What do you think?
Oh wait, that was
It
Wario.
smelled like Bowser means.
It tastes like Bowser.
Wait, you licked Bowser even though he smells?
No, what the fuck?
No, that's gross.
What the fuck? I thought I swung. Damn it. Oh no.
But yeah, how many times will Nintendo have Bowser get possessed?
So much massive damage.
Honestly,
That does-
Nintendo
I
just
mean,
loves doing it.
That's honestly why I kind of need like healing though. That's kind of why I need healing. That's kind of why I need healing though, if anything. It's because it does so much damage to me.
But yeah, we can all say, in Sparks of Hope, Bowser is a tank.
Rapid Mario's more of a tank than Bowser.
Rapid Mario honestly, like, in my,
Yeah,
I mean,
Rapid Mario.
I would definitely say. Oh fuck! I skipped the ball attack because the motion controls at the very end.
Motion controls.
The hammer, honestly, at the very end kind of screwed me over. The hammer does so much. I'll be honest, in terms of attacks though, the hammer does the most amount of damage to me. It's honestly kind of why I kind of would hope I actually would have some sort of ability to kind of damage the bosses much easily.
You're good. That's literally all that can be said.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it.
Except for, I don't know, getting good.
Problem is, it is not. You should try. I mean, you should try playing it. If anything, it's not. I mean, this attack's not easy. Like, first off, well, Lucario.
Well, being in my second try, to be honest.
Yeah, because like I'm not sure if you beat it on your first try.
You're probably the person who probably actually beat the perfect run in Super Mario Galaxy 2 and probably in a couple tries.
Because gold, like
A few
on
tries.
that run.
To be honest, I'm not surprised. I mean, think about it. It took me like 2 streams just to beat the perfect run, though.
Yeah.
I gave up the first time around.
Yeah. It was not that easy.
No,
Champion
no,
Mode
I
was-
was when I actually was doing it,
Champion
Mel,
Mode was-
remember? I was when I was doing it, Mel, remember?
Yeah, well,
Champion
when,
was the only one that had trouble.
he's
with-
the one. But once,
For
once
what?
I actually get Mario Galaxy 2, I'm gonna try it, and I'll probably fail as much as Gold did.
It's why I literally gave myself 999 or 99, lives though. I grabbed myself 99 lives though. What I recommend though, max out your life counter.
Well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna grab 99.
Regardless how it doesn't matter much anything, but maxing out your life counter is probably your best bet. That's what I did at the very end anyway. Think about it. I got so many game overs because of it. But like, we beat Drill Digger basically. 7 turns, turns right in. Mount Pajama, 11 turns. Earthquake, 10 turns. Zkeeper, 4 turns. Bowser, 5. 6 turns. Beam, 5. Giant Medley's 42 turns. I hate to say this, but if they would have given us the ability to heal ourselves even a little bit and sacrifice maybe a turn or 2 for healing and stuff, much easier though. It is just.
I mean, if you think about it, it makes sense of why they make this like an ultimate challenge in this game. I mean, no healing, no anything,
Yeah, but
Makes sense.
At least the regular medley gives you the ability to kind of heal yourself. Sure, the requirement for level 55 or higher. Okay, and it's for 5 turns. That's pretty much fair in its own right. I'll be fair. That's pretty. The regular battle medleys are pretty reasonable. The giant medleys, I don't see them being reasonable at all. Unfortunately, seems like literally like a lot of my streams are gonna pop up for the giant medley basically. And unfortunately, it's like
Is this your toughest challenge you had so far?
actually, yeah. Like in terms of challenges I've had though, okay. Here's some toughest challenges I had to deal with and to overcome basically. Well, we had the perfect run from Galaxy 2. I would have to say, honestly, for me, that Final Set Warriors 4 620 week 1, that one definitely was probably a brutal challenge in its own right. And that's the only reason why I had difficulty with that one, because it took me so long to beat that one. It took me like 4 streams to beat. 4 or 5 streams just to beat, basically, because it was like, I had such bad RNG and love type of thing. Dream Team, Giant Medley. The regular medley would be probably be a cakewalk almost completely. And then there's. I'm trying to think. What other difficult challenges I've had to deal with? I mean, even probably on stream in particular, when you think about it. Right.
Champion's Road from Super Mario 3D World?
Well, okay, yeah. But I remember I had you guys as well.
Which,
Yeah, we failed like a lot.
honestly, the multiplayer thing just made that worse, honestly.
It kind of made it, I think it kind of made it a bit easier because it allows us to kind of sort of be able to only do the round twice. Imagine trying to do 100% the entire game. I had to probably play the game 5 times. Would not have been as fun. And there's also the special level in 3D Land.
Yeah.
You easily cheese that.
Yeah, but it was. I mean, it technically was a challenge, final level in its own way. That's why I'm giving it.
Yeah, it was me, you, Vicario, and Evie.
Yeah. But those,
But
like,
it wasn't
those are probably the 5 challenges I had to do. Okay, well, no, there's also one more. Perfect run, or the perfect score, Mario Kart Double Dash. That was probably my earliest challenges, though. Though there's also Elite Smash, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Makes sense.
We have to have character that one right there. Those are different challenges. Those are the big challenges I've had to done. You know. But like, of those challenges, though, if I have to be honest, basically, I mean, Elite Smash for me, yeah, sure, I gave up on that one. It was impossible. That was probably the hardest one. Dream Team was probably the second hardest challenge I've done for me, the giant medley.
Just the giant medley, or
just the giant medley? The other medley, I got all the way about as junior though, and also it'll probably not really as bad because I have now the literally ability to kind of do 2 turns for Mario in one go. So pretty much, there's nothing to worry about at all. Okay. Get longer styles if you have access to one.
assuming you're.
Okay, okay, here we go. So I found some tips for the giant battle medley, though.
You did?
I still think there's not a lot of tips for giant battles, but
There is actually there are some tips, though. Okay. But there are some tips though apparently, which is really nice though, which is gonna be useful though. All of a sudden, as screenshots what they look like. I'll put in the Mario and Luigi. I'll put in the RP Mario.
Yeah, let's see
Mario
these.
Side Games chat.
Yeah, yeah.
But basically, starting off with, it says apparently. So I figured I'd give some tips for basically the whole Google thing. Get longer styles if you have access to one. This is how long my stylus is right here. It's about, I would say, in terms of my phone, like, pretty small. You can recalibrate 3 discs, up in the sky, and press the home button, hold the Y and B button so the calibration button comes up. So basically, if I need to catch up instructions, that's just a home screen basically right there. Learn the first battle, Robo Drill Digger. First things first, you start with this fight because the execution is probably the hardest of any of the 5 fights. You're still gonna hit it all in this battle, so you have more leeway for errors in later battles. Not too long of a fight. You have times pajama resetting. If you have trouble dodging all these double channels, Robo Drill Digger. You can obviously figure it out, but the green red blocks and earthquake can be told where you use jump or duck.
I like
That's
excursion.
You can jump on Keeper's head for early damage beginning the battle. So if you jump roughly from the time he's completed his turn, he'll get under you by the time he's falling on top of him. Okay. We go down since fruit swim teams because we jump, duck. Jump, duck, jump. But fast usually enough extra damage that I only have to do the egg carrying part of the fight one time. So first find to be a hard attack to dodge. Learning to be Bowser extra without getting hit. Hazards are unpredictable. Quick time events. Stupid tilt, the Beyblade section. We get Bowser free win from there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's literally all the information I would give about this whole thing. That's literally all the tips you have.
Otherwise, I don't know what to tell you about giant battles. So.
If there were health items for the availability, it'd be nice.
Wow.
Remember, it was easy with the farmer boots. Giant medley sounds terrible. Yeah, there's... Yeah, this is definitely a tough challenge, though. If only the challenge, if only the, I mean, probably Saturday I could probably do the regular medley though, right?
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Like, you are just still having no luck with this one, are you?
It's literally the whole classic excuse where it's like, the whole reason why, the whole skill issue thing, that's... Skill issue is basically the only response people can give you in this whole thing. Which, it sucks, but it actually fits. Like, really. In all the challenges though, perfect run, 5 Warriors 4-6-20 week 1, special level, Champions Road, perfect score, Elite Smash. All of these are all skill issues. That is accurate, okay?
Okay.
It's borderline skill issue basically. Unfortunately, I just don't seem to have basically. I don't apparently seem to have skills. But like, if I could, if stats could give me more stuff in particular, that would be nice. But they don't.
Man is complaining that hard mode is hard.
Well, mind you, it's not the same actually with regular mode in particular. Regular mode actually is about the same anyway.
Well, that's the difficulty of it. It makes sense.
Seems like it.
And I get that. But honestly, at least, giving us some sort of healing would have been nice. Oh, hey, Gurgits.
You just realized I was here?
Didn't say anything.
Yeah.
I was playing Overcooked.
Overcooked.
Yeah, we're right now still kind of struggling with Dream Team though. It is just this giant medley. It's brutal.
Yeah,
Check the DMs.
I don't know what to tell you about giant medleys.
What?
There is nothing you can really say. It's literally one thing I will say. I definitely kind of find myself like hating when people actually give this reasoning though. Is the whole classic skill issue thing. I do agree that the skill issue thing is definitely kind of fits this whole concept. Do I like it? No. It is just pretty annoying in its own right. Looking at Dream Team right now, my streams,
It's just...
I've only spent 2 streams on the regular medley, and so far, I've done much better. Giant medley, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 streams of the giant medley. That's a record. No, not really a record, because technically Double Dash has the entire series of that type of thing, but excluding Double Dash and Smash Ultimate has the entirety of the back half of the series, which is like well over 50, 60 streams, maybe 100 streams, maybe of that.
I agree with that.
But excluding those two, this one's probably taking me the most amount of streams. Like the 3D World and the 3D Land thing took me like 1 stream to do, right? Because we just did 1 or 2 streams, we did it together, you know.
Yeah.
So we did. The Final Warriors 1 took 4 streams. Galaxy 2 took like 2. if I excluded those two in particular, Dream Team Giant Medley is the hardest challenge for me by far. I will still try to beat it. Apparently I just need good assistance in the right timing of this. I mean, all the attacks are identical, okay? So the pattern is actually right. It is just execution is just my problem. Drill Digger, Earthwake, and Z-Keeper, on the 3 bosses in particular, they're my big red flags. They're the big red flags. Just not the other way around.
Does anyone here actually like hard difficulties?
To be honest, for me, no. I'm not the guy.
Yeah, I do kind of like hard difficulties.
I like challenges.
Yeah.
I like self-imposed challenges. Or self-imposed challenge. I don't like it. I don't like the game. Okay.
I don't like it that Game Freak removed set mode in Scarlet and Violet, even though I haven't played it.
I'll be honest. For me, I'd rather set my difficulty myself. I'd rather not have the game be. I'd rather not have, like, let's say the next Poland game all of a sudden be like only set mode. You know, I would not like that.
I said it's normal, hard. Yeah.
Like, give it
normal,
like,
hard.
In terms of difficulties, though, I like it when it's like reasonable for difficulties. Like for Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem has really solid difficulty levels. You have normal, hard, and then you have like the very much batshit insane difficulty that people actually gonna do if they want to, or if they don't have to.
Just only if the combat was better. Okay, but yeah, Fire Emblem does.
But in terms of difficulties, like, you can admit, at least, even regardless of combat, all that kind of stuff, it's at least much more fair, because you have different levels, different strokes. You have different strokes for different folks, right?
Yeah.
But like, this Dream Team challenge should have been much. Yeah.
Like, the challenge should have been like what?
It's just literally, in my opinion, just a fucking skill issue. That's all I can say. Could I beat it eventually? Yeah, probably. It is just. I'm just having just no luck at all. I just really need. Yeah, either I just need like good fortune and good skill, or just. Maybe that's probably the reason why, if you really think about it, why I never really got so invested in games like Smash Brothers. Was that my skill?
You got no skill?
Well, yeah, basically.
So it is a skill issue.
I mean, it's pretty much. But like, I would love to actually be able to kind of beat. I want to try to beat the challenge though. To be honest. The reason why Dream Team has so much longer than it really should have. Like, I hate to say this though, but I kind of would have wished.
Again, at this point, it may just be beat Dream Team hard mode, then do the hard giant medley on your own, and show us the final run. Like, show us the complete run.
Well, to be honest, it would probably be difficult to do, because most likely I probably wouldn't really stream it when I do my perfect run, which would be unfortunate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some streamers some streamers that I watch, like they cut stuff out. Who knew that cutting stuff out would be a good idea?
Is in gold to like cut out this part?
What I'm saying is,
to be honest, you were to think about it.
You won't.
You probably cut out basically the entirety of all giant.
The failed attempts.
Except for maybe the ones that look actually like have like the whole like all the ones that have like the thumbnail that has the whole like rainbow backdrop with the characters on the screen. That could probably be like the ones that could probably be skipped. But
if we just got this and then
no.
But I'll be honest, I'll still try to beat it, type of thing. I'm still gonna try to beat it. It is just
Yeah,
I'm admitting basically.
beat it, but you can't do it on camera.
And also do it on camera.
Well, you can't. You're admitting you can't do it live. Maybe you could do it offline.
Well, no. I probably do it offline either. I probably end up actually not even doing it at all. So I'm Bowser's
You're
story.
saying you are unable to do it.
Is just no. It's not. I'm admitting defeat though. I'm just saying like I'm admitting that this is probably the hardest challenge that I've ever done. I'm admitting this. This is actually my hardest challenge yet.
Yeah, again, at some point you need to figure out when you should move on from this challenge and just like, hey, I'll just record it and post a video of me completing it.
Yeah, but I probably won't do that. I'll probably just keep at it, because honestly...
Then perish.
I mean, plus, didn't you say you want to finish this game before June?
Yep.
But...
So that may be your best bet at this point.
To be honest...
I mean, June...
To be honest, I would say... To be honest, I would probably go back to still Dream Team though, and just probably just set the whole giant medley as like a probably thing I would do like on a separate type of thing where like I'd be a whole stream would be just, the stream itself just being like attempting the giant medley separately, do the regular medley. Because I believe actually the next, if I check the calendar and stuff like this, Saturday, Tuesday. Okay, by next Tuesday, if I plan it right, I could probably have the 30th be when I fight Dreamy Bowser, then the 27th be when I fight the regular medley.
Okay.
That way, at least the giant medleys would be bonus content. However, I would not actually count them in said, montage.
All right.
They'd be separate. I would at least kind of skip the entire month of June because of all that fun stuff. Because I don't really truly support that. I don't support any kind of special month in a way. But I just kind of find weird and ridiculous though. But
yeah,
at least 2 more streams left of Dream Team left, and then future streams of the game doing the giant medley. Though I could do the regular medley, and when I beat the regular medley, do the giant medley. Same goes to the giant medley also with when I beat Dreamy Bowser. Even if I've already been in the games, technically I can still kind of do those then. Right. So, depending on how long those medleys do, I'll still attempt giant medley battles during those other streams in particular. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I would say for this stream.
Yeah.
I do. As me admitting this is actually probably the hardest challenge yet for me, and that to be honest, I kind of blame the fact that literally everybody was so focused on Bowser's story that they literally have no idea on how to kind of sort of best advise, tips for the other fights. Pretty much.
Right.
And that honestly, I just need the time to attacks perfectly. It is just of the attacks I will admit they're pretty difficult to dodge. Drill Digger's dash attack. Earthquake's hammer attack. Zkeeper's, Zkeeper's egg pooping, and then the gyro attack. The egg pooping attack is probably the hardest attack for Zkeeper though. And then Bowser basically just reaching Bowser in general. If I can probably get a perfect run in the battle medley without kind of fucking up once, I'll probably have a good run. But also I have to make sure I don't jinx it. That's probably I think what happened though is that those times I heard that really well, it was jinxed. Every time. I was jinxed multiple times. But I guess next time we have ourselves is the regular medley.
Yep. You said you want to beat this game for June?
I would have wanted to actually beat the regular medley before like Pride Month Direct